The new LEGO Control Plus Master Control. Super fast driving speed. The fiber optic part that appeared for the first time. A really sturdy main structure. The LEGO 2024 new product for 2176 Porsche GT4 can be said to be the most playable small sports car in the LEGO Technic series in recent years. Let's take a detailed look at its overall performance. First of all, there is this brand new integrated master control with the number 103479. This master control integrates functions such as driving, steering, and especially the fiber optic function that has never been available before. It also comes with a detachable dedicated rechargeable battery. At the rear part, we can see there are 4 driving power interfaces in total, with 1 on each side and 2 at the end. The only steering interface is set right in front of the master control. Meanwhile, in the upper part, there are 4 light interfaces at the front and 2 at the rear. So there are as many as 6 light interfaces in total. The lighting interfaces require the use of the accompanying flexible and highly transparent light guiding strips, which can also be referred to as fiber optic hoses. This is a brand new part numbered for 0002. For this set, a total of 4 such parts are used. Among them, 2 are 8 centimeters long, and the other 2 are 22.4 centimeters long. After connecting them, we can see that the effect is quite good, though the hoses seem slightly impure, but most of the light is successfully transmitted to the ends of the fiber optic part. Maybe LEGO will introduce relevant supporting parts in the future that can make all the fiber optic parts glow instead of just at the ends. In terms of other parts, there is the 3x9 curved Technic panel numbered 5427, which appeared in set for 2173 and 42174, and the 7x3 curved Technic panel numbered for 500, which appeared in set for 2171. And some new Technic panels have also been applied in this for 2176 set. The left and right front headlights use printed parts. Alright, now let's take a quick look at the internal design. The steering power comes out from the front interface of the main control and directly drives the steering rack through a 12-tooth gear. At the same time, the steering is limited by 2 1x1 orange parts. The rear suspension drive axle is directly installed on the left and right sides of the main control unit. There is no other transmission structure in between. It is a highly efficient driving transmission solution. Meanwhile, step 50 of the manual also provides relevant tips for testing the main control unit. As you can see, the app interface is also very clear. You just need to follow the prompted steps one by one. Additionally, we can actually choose to conduct thorough tests before starting the assembly. After that, most of the following steps are about assembling the exterior. It took about 6 to 7 hours to assemble this product. The assembled finished product is 36 centimeters long and weighs 0.94 kilograms. From the overall appearance, both the overall proportion and the degree of completion of each exterior module are extremely high. As a small-scale Technic series sports car, there are basically no hollow parts visible on the exterior surface. This is also because in recent years, LEGO has got lots of Technic panels and they're getting smaller and smaller. It's really helped with this. Besides, while the car's exterior is mostly made up of black parts, but the areas under the front of the car and the left and right side skirts, the rear diffuser, as well as the through-type decal on the top, the use of blue parts and some stickers in these local areas give the finished Porsche a rather sporty look. So when it comes to the playability of the finished product, it mainly boils down to remote-controlled driving on the ground. Besides remote-controlled driving, the only function is door opening and closing. However, we can first take a look at its sturdiness here. As you can see, when you hold the entire car in your hands, it feels very solid. The front under-spoiler module, which is prone to collisions and detachment, is also secured in 2 dimensions, front to back and up and down. On the exterior surfaces of the entire vehicle, it's basically impossible to find any parts or modules that are likely to fall off. You can lift the entire car like this by holding the roof, and there will be no problem. Next, let's take a look at how it performs during remote-controlled play. Just press the main control switch under the car, and complete the pairing following the app prompts. Firstly, there's the light switch. One press enables continuous illumination. In terms of steering, you can precisely control the steering angle through operation. In the normal driving mode, when you push the throttle, the vehicle's speed will gradually increase. You can also choose to directly turn on the high-speed mode. In this mode, when you push the throttle, the car will rush out at top speed immediately. We can't show it on our workbench. So let's take it to the ground to have a look. The app also provides a braking function. It can enable the vehicle to make an emergency stop while running at high speed. However, if you release the throttle first and then press the brake, the effect won't be very noticeable. In the app, we can also see real-time dynamic information such as the simulated vehicle speed. Regarding the comprehensive remote control playing experience of this for 2176 model, from our tests, we feel that it's really great. However, there might be a minor issue. Although this brand new Control Plus main control adopts a replaceable rechargeable battery solution, but it is hard to replace the battery at the finished product stage. Okay, we've completed all the tests. Finally, let's take a look at the packaging. Unlike ordinary LEGO Technic set packaging, this set comes with an airplane box. On the back of the color box, there are illustrated introductions to the parameters of the prototype vehicle and the functional play of the finished product's Control Plus. Open the color box and the manual is right on top. All the parts are divided into 7 sub-packages in total and corresponding to 6 major steps. The manual contains 225 steps in total, with an average of 3.7 parts per step. Except for the 2-page comparison pictures of the prototype vehicle at the end of the manual, there is no other introduction to it. And there is a small sheet of stickers. Okay, that's all for this video. See you next time.